Warriors Unite! Back with another episode of Bigger Warriors 2 and the 1% Club. Hope you guys are doing well. I'm in a classroom right now, so I'm not going to yell too loud and scream and get everybody upset. But this is time for battle. Battle and war. We're fighting against each other. We're fighting against each other as far as evil and good. We're fighting against ourselves and trying to control ourselves and trying not to allow ourselves to get caught by temptation and other things that are happening. So, good to be back, my friends. Good to kind of do one for the last week or so. Trying to catch up, getting near the end of the semester and a lot of things going on. But I wanted to kind of do one and knock it out and get it out of the way. We're going to do something from our friend Lykkos talking about authority and command during semen retention. So we'll go ahead and do that. Let's do some quick shout-outs first. The Burger King. Thank you, my friend. I like that. Carli, thank you. Oleg, as usual, thank you. Darius, thank you. ViprOdigy, ODG, thank you, my friend. Harrisfletcher, thank you, my friend. God's Gladiator, thank you. Trashuooo with the 3 O's, thank you, my friend. Michael Moncrieffe, thank you. This was long. Meersenglishinstitute. 105 days, I believe, at this point. So can continue, my friend. Great job. Knowledge Harvester, great job. 207. That's wonderful. And Gabriel Greff, thank you, my friend. And Badlmnop, 104 days. So congratulations. Keep it up. CT, thank you. Chauvinistpsycho, I like that one. Thank you. Jaserasario, thank you. 40 days. Keep it up, my friend. The Mushroom Effect, thank you. And once again, Jaserasario, he had 43 days. So congratulations, my friend, on that one. So we'll kind of stop there and continue the next time we get together. All right. So thank you for the shout outs. Thank you for all the things. I'm getting closer here. Thank you guys for the shout outs. Thank you guys for all the donations. I appreciate all the comments, great comments. And like I said, it doesn't really matter if I agree or not. I like to see comments and feedback on how you guys are doing, where you guys are at in journeys and things like that. So our topic for this one is talking about authority and command during semen retention. So Lykkos, our good friend, viewer, brings up a good topic. Do you have command and authority when you're under semen retention? So in my mind, since I started this journey, and now it's about 1,700 days, something like that, right before COVID occurred, I would say that I had communication skills because I've been doing this since 1998 with the exercises from Kelder's book, Fountain of Youth, which helped me a great deal. And then I had a lot of communication background, so I've learned to overcome and have some level of confidence. But it wasn't always consistent. I had a lot of fear. I had a lot of anxiety. And certainly because I was going back and forth and releasing all those years, it was very difficult to have any kind of stability or peace of mind or anything like that where you build a lot of confidence. And I've taught public speaking for many, many years, and so I can see when people don't have that level of confidence or they're anxious when they're speaking and they're not really confident in what they're saying. So I think when it comes to being on this journey, at least my observations and my viewpoints is that when you are able to do something like this, where you're learning how to exert self-control, and that's what this is really about. Your idea is to try to gain self-control, conquest yourself, as we always say, and be able to say no to things. No matter if it's a picture that you're looking at and you're going to say no, a movie you're going to go to that you're going to say no, a woman you're going to say no to who may want to have intercourse, you have the ability to say no. The ability to say no to any kind of food, any kind of drugs, anything that you may get, you can say no to. That leads you then to be able to have that sort of control, self-control. You're making decisions that you want to make. You're not making decisions based on other people and what they're saying and doing. And so what you're going to do then is basically go ahead and use that self-control. Now, when it comes to having command and authority, well, of course, you're going to first start out by having that command and authority of yourself. And obviously, if you can actually control yourself over a period of time and get to the point where you're actually going ahead and saying no and not releasing for periods of time and having monk mode and doing all these things, that's going to be something that gives you command over yourself and obviously authority over yourself. Now, as a result of that, then you're able to transfer those behaviors to a lot of other things, like your diet, your working out, you're, not overeating, right? Going too fast and being able to control yourself that way as well. And then obviously try to control yourself when it comes to, drugs, anything else that might tempt you. Your temptation level goes down. And then that leads you to be able to be one of the 1% that we're talking about. Now, when you talk about leadership abilities, would you want to have a person in a leadership position that can control themselves? This is why women really are attracted to people with retention. And whether you want to call it the energy, or you want to call it the aura, or you want to call it the confidence level, there's a lot of things you could call and talk about and define this as. But really what you're doing is you're basically indicating to women in this case, and other people, that you are in control of yourself. And therefore, if you can control yourself and your emotions, then you can have an authority figure over other people. You can then have command of situations, command and get things done. You're not going to have emotional outbursts and lose control and put people into dangerous situations. And whether that could be a family situation where you're the head of the household and you're making decisions for the house, your wife, and the kids, or it's a business setting where you're the leader, you're the manager, and you're going to go ahead and, you're the CEO, and you're making decisions for a company. You're a team leader on an athletic team, softball team, or you're playing in high school or college ball. You could be playing football, basketball, whatever it might be. You would be the leader because people look up to you because you have that level of control of yourself. So this is where this becomes important. So I agree with Lykkos here that if you're able to learn how to control your sexual impulses and you're able to control that and transmute that into positive types of things like getting better, feeling better, all those type of things, then you're more able then to control things around you. This is why I always say that if you conquest yourselves, now you can conquest things around you. So according to basically what he's talking about, authority and command during semen retention, you are learning how to have authority over yourself, thereby learning how to have authority over things around you. This is why the Bible talks about having dominion over things around that. That male, and I'm going to just talk to the males here, that male has dominion, at the head of the household. Why is that? Well, you're able to control that sexual force that you have, that sexual energy you have. You're putting it into a situation where it's being positive and you're using it to kind of help other people. If you do it obviously in an ethical way, according to God's purposes, you will then have respect and therefore a level of authority, influence over people and command. And so you can become a strong leader this way by doing just that itself, conquesting yourself. And again, it starts with some basic types ideas. Yeah, you could try to stop drinking, try to stop smoking, you could try to stop, having all kinds of, eating fetishes and things like that. And that can help you a little bit. I got some on my pants here. But what is more important is actually to control that behavior of your sexual energy. And you first can start by doing that by taking that one step at a time, and during that journey where you're not going to release. No matter if you got pictures or people in front of you, you're not going to release. That's going to allow you then to learn how to start controlling yourself, and now you're going to control other things in your life. And as a result of that, you become a person of high level of command. First of yourself, and then things around you. And those are the types of people that get put in positions where they can command and they can lead people. Because people instinctively see that. Now, can they identify that? Well, because you're doing semen retention, you have more command and more authority. No, they might not be able to see that itself. But a person, especially women, respect people who have self-control. They're wondering, why is it this person's not chasing me like some kind of puppy dog, desperate? Those are the people out of control. Men should never be chasing women. This is out of control behavior, beta behavior, and women lose respect for that. So even in positions of power, this is why women love positions of power, because those people have self-control. Now, if they're able to manipulate those people and they're able to take advantage of those people, they quickly lose respect for that kind of person. But if that person is strong, they're making strong decisions, they're a leader, they're not affected by the sexual impulses or all those other kind of pleasurable drives that males have, then they get that level of respect, and so now they have a command. And women can be submissive. They're happy to do that because they feel like someone is taking care of them and they feel secure. Again, going back to the old basic nature of men and women, which has kind of been messed up with all our society with the blue matrix, but it still goes back to the same old thing. Women want to feel secure, and men are the ones who can make them feel secure, but they have to be in command of themselves first. You can't command other people unless you command yourself first. So Lykkos brings up a great point here. I agree with this 100%. And like I said, I wanted to kind of do this one because I thought it was a good topic. And keep in mind, there's so many benefits of retention. I'm kind of talking in the choir here. But there's so many benefits of retention, not only clarity, attractiveness, energy, high-level energy. All of a sudden, you're getting all these benefits. But the one we don't talk about a lot is the one I want to just talk about here. The authority and command. People get respect for you. Now, you also get people, and we'll talk about this in another one, another in the video, but they sometimes get turned off by your positive energy. You're going to have that. People are going to be jealous and upset. Some people will be that way. Other people will be happy, satisfied. They will be respectful. They will admire you because you have this ability to have command of yourself. And that's a great skill. So, all right, guys, I hope you enjoyed this one. Again, thank you, Lykkos, for a good topic. I made this short because I have a class coming up. I wanted to kind of get one out of the way this week when I get a chance. So, again, guys, always leave you guys two things. One, every day is a great day to a great warrior like you guys are. I don't know, I keep messing it up all the time, but that's it's always a great day for you guys. Every day is a new day to keep battling on. And, of course, as I just said, we're going to go ahead and fight that devil, fight that person, that evil one, because we've got to continue to put our helmet up, a breastplate together, the shield, the sword. We have to keep fighting because every day is a battle, because temptation is just around the corner. If you're not always on top of your game here, you're going to become victim to it and now fall back and have to restart again. So keep working on yourself, keep working to improve yourself, and go from there, because we always have to continue to battle on! Take care, guys. Have a great day.